their turn, children, all right? Oh, you've joined the children. Let's see here. What we're going to do is I'm going to sing it first, and then all I want you to do is to hum it. Are you there? So here it goes. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Saviour was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power, lest we be led astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now, I'd like you to hum it again. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Stave 1, Marley's Ghost. Once upon a time, of all the good days in the year, upon a Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. "A Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!" cried a cheerful voice. It was the voice of Scrooge's nephew. "Bah!" said Scrooge. "Humbug!" "Christmas a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I am sure." "I do. Oh, I do. And I do also note that there's lots of Americans that have music boxes that they have tendency to open during the performance. Yes, sir, he just opened it up. He's going to play with it again. So if you would put that away, I'd really appreciate it. Very good, sir. Yes, close it up so it doesn't play anymore. There you are. "Christmas a humbug, Uncle? You don't mean that, I am sure." "I do. Out upon a Merry Christmas. If I had my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding. He should." "Uncle." "Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine." "Keep it? But you don't keep it." "Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you, much good it has ever done you." "I have always thought of Christmas time, when it has come round, as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say, God bless it." "Good afternoon." "I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So, a Merry Christmas, Uncle." "Good afternoon." "And a Happy New Year." "Good afternoon." His nephew left the room without an angry word. But the clerk, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let 2 other people in. "At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge," said the gentleman, "it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. A few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. What shall I put you down for?" "Nothing." "Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?" "I wish to be left alone. Since you ask me what I wish, gentlemen, that is my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help to support the prisons and the workhouses. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there." "Many can't go there, and many would rather die." "If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population." The hour of shutting up the counting house arrived. Scrooge took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern, and having read all the newspapers, and beguiled the rest of the evening with his banker's book, went home to bed. Now it is a fact that there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on the door of this house, except that it was very large. And yet Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker not a knocker, but Marley's face. Marley's face with a dismal light about it, like a bad lobster in a dark cellar. As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, it was a knocker again. He said, "Pooh, pooh," and closed the door with a bang! Let's try that, children. Do you think you can do that? Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, bang! That's it. Very good, children. The sound resounded through the house like thunder. Bang, bang, bang. Every room above and every cask in the wine merchant's cellar below, bang, 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 appeared to have a separate peal of echoes of its own. Scrooge was not a man to be frightened by echoes. He fastened the door, walked across the hall, and up the stairs. Up Scrooge went, not caring a button for its being very dark. Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. Quite satisfied, he locked the door and locked himself in. He double-locked himself in, which was not his custom. Thus secured against surprise, he took off his cravat and put on his dressing gown and slippers and his nightcap and sat down before the very low fire to take his gruel. As he threw his head back in the chair, his glance happened to rest upon a bell, a disused bell that hung in the room and communicated for some purpose now forgotten with the chamber in the highest story of the building. It was with great astonishment and with strange, inexplicable dread that as he looked, he saw this bell begin to ding, swing. Soon it rang out loudly, ding, 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 and so did every bell in the house. Ding, 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 ding. You want to try that, children? Let's do that last one.